His name, Martin Luther, the famous quote from Martin Luther, who said that faith without works is dead. That's a quote from James 2. And you are justified by faith alone. These two things contradict each other plainly and cannot be reconciled. And if anybody can prove me wrong, then I will give him my cloak. Was that the quote? Well, I'll give him my cloak and I'll let him call me a fool. It's a famous quote from Martin Luther, to my understanding. So, point being is that, yes, there are these two concepts in the Bible that it seems that the Pauline doctrine seems to be pushing this concept of, not always, sometimes Paul's a little bit confusing, but anyway, and even that's even mentioned in the gospel, I think Peter mentions that. But anyway, Paul does push this idea that it's faith without works, that faith alone justifies. But James says, even the devil believes in God. So that doesn't mean that his faith is good. And he says that Abraham, just because of his faith, no, because of his actions. And faith without works is dead. And so personally, I'm on Team James when it comes to this issue, because James was the brother of Jesus and he held it down in Jerusalem with all of the disciples after the time of Jesus. So that guy seems like he's number one, whereas Paul, he said he had a vision, but he never actually met Jesus, and then he was actually corrected by James, and he actually lost disciples to the group from James. He said Barnabas was corrupted because of the group from James, as mentioned, I believe, in Acts, if you guys can correct me there. So anyway, all to say that these two seem to have hit heads, bumped into each other with regards to this issue. Personally, I think I'm definitely on Team James on that one. You have to be congruent internally and externally. You're one human being, and therefore you have to have faith internally and action externally. And that's a biblical concept, and in Islam, thank God as well. So, but this is a debate. I'm not going to just quote the Quran at you. I'm going to say that my religion and your book. Thank you.